The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World. Stop number 6 in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to, or stop number 7, I should say, in the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to North Wilkesboro Speedway under the lights, and the above races will be under the lights at North Wilkesboro this season. It's the running of the first Union 400s. We're set for 60 laps of racing on this .625 mile racetrack, legendary short track as it were, in Wilkes County, North Carolina, as we're set for racing here today. Here's the starting lineup for today's event. On the pole is Dylan Young in number 2, the Miller Genuine Draft Ford. He's alongside number 15, Colin Cropley, the winner of the last 2 races on his tour, looking for the hat trick at 3 in a row. He won Darlington and Bristol. Next row down has number 18, Nathan Ormond, the Interstate Batteries Chevrolet, and number 22, Maxwell House Pontiac of Dylan Poteet sitting alongside. Row 3 has Kyle Matthews. He would love to get a win at North Wilkesboro himself. Then number 25, Kodiak Chevrolet. He has a win this season at Rockingham. And number 43, it is Nathan Hudson, who won at Richmond, the STP Pontiac, number 43. Going to row number 4, it's car number 4, Eric Monaco, the Kodak Film Chevrolet, and number 21, the Daytona 500 champion, Quentin Moore, in the Citgo Ford. Next row down is number 7, Paul Minnick in the X5 Batteries Ford, and beside him, number 28, Texaco Haviland Ford of Keith Batson sits alongside. Next row down is number 3, Cole Deaver, who won the season at Atlanta, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. And number 12, it is Destin Bolin in the unsponsored Ford. Next row down is number 81, JT Bryant, the TIC Financial Systems Ford, car number 81. And number 71, it is Matt McIntyre, the Olive Garden Chevrolet. Next row down is Joshua Osborne in car number 8, the Ray Bestis Ford. And beside him, number 77, Laura Chung, the US Air Jasper Engines Ford, car 77. Joshua, by the way, has one of her 3 in-car cameras. Next row down is number 30. It is Zachary Fitzwater in a Pennzoil Pontiac. And number 1, Skull Classic Ford of Trent Dunham sitting alongside. Next row down after that will be car 17. It is Reggie Fogelman, the Western Auto Chevrolet, and number 11, Budweiser Ford of Jessica Shelton. You'll be riding on board with her as well, too. She has her second in-car camera as well. And her car number is number 11. Next row down is number 6, Seth Cullen, the Valvoline Ford, and number 10, Tide Ford of Cat Batson. Next row down is number 75, Zach Winkle, and the Factory Stores of America Ford, and number 9, Orkin Pest Control Ford of Ryan Brommer. Next row down is Alex Hawkins, the Hardy Chevrolet, car 31, and number 42, Meliella Pontiac of Bryce Egan sitting alongside. Next row down is Ali Liara, number 16, the Family Channel Ford, who had a good run going at Bristol until his problem set in late in the going for her. Excuse me. She's in the Family Channel Ford, car 16. Beside her will be a number 5. It is Phil Parker in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. Next row down is Caleb Fogler in number 24, the DuPont Chevrolet, and number 90 sitting alongside. It is Wyatt Quayle in the Heilig Myers Ford. Next row down is number 98, Emmanuel Hartnett, the Finger Hut Ford, and number 19, Hooters Ford of Carson Gum. Next row down is number 27, Joshua Sakuli in the McDonald's Ford, and number 26, Quaker State Ford of Daniel Voiles sitting alongside. Next row down is number 40, Michael Turner, the Kendall Motor Oil Pontiac, and number 23, Eric Sadler in the Smokin' Joe's Ford. And starting shotgun is Alex Miller in 33, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, and number 41, Meineke Chevrolet of Mitchell Hodak sitting alongside. So that's your starting lineup for the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And here comes, as the command will be given to fire the engines for this event.
Drivers, start those engines!
Command given the fire the engines as we're set for racing here today. Pace car leaves the field around for the pace up. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Pace car ducks up on the pit road. The pit road is at the exit of at the end of the back stretch going in turn 3. As the field comes off turn number 4, and the green flag about to fly for the first time here at North Wilkesboro Speedway this season. As we're underway here in the first Union 400, and Dylan Young did not get off to a good start at all. And that has bunched the field up tremendously as they come off the second turn. And Young is going to go in the pit road, the pole sitter for the event. Unbelievable. Evidently, Young broke something on the car coming off on the pit road. Colin Cropley will lead the first lap of the race here with Dylan Poteet in second position. Off the fourth turn they come here. Dylan Poteet. Did he lead the lap over Cropley? Yes, he did. So Poteet takes the top spot. So Dylan does lead the race here, but it's Dylan Poteet instead of Dylan Young. And yellow flags out for the first time here today. Oh my gosh, it's not Mitchell Hodak, but Eric Monaco and Jessica Shelton had problems, and Shelton holds up the car of Colin Cropley, and something is wrong with the other pack of... What happened to the rest of the pack of cars here? Oh, a lot of cars torn up right there. Ryan Brommer in the 9 car, the 40 car of Michael Turner. Wyatt Quayle's torn up a little bit right there. Dylan Young's back on the racetrack right now. But no time like the present to see what happened in replay of what happened between Eric Monaco and Jessica Shelton here at Wilkesboro Speedway, lap number 3. Okay, so they were bunched up right there after Dylan Young's car had problems here. Oh my gosh! Let's rewind back at that right there. Let's see. First off, Cole Devers just puts Monaco right in the wall. They were 4 wide into turn number 3, and you do not do that at North Wilkesboro at all. Unbelievable. They were strewn all over the place right there. Brommer and Shelton get into each other, and let's take a look at the copter cam on this one. Wyatt Quayle gets into the wall, and Brommer just turns Michael Turner dead left into Monaco's car. Monaco slams into the wall and just about flipped over that number 4 car big time. And Eric Monaco, I think, was the scariest race he's ever had in a series for sure. Sakes almighty. And meantime, Brommer just moves Michael Turner right out of the way here. Wyatt Quayle gets off of the wall. Jessica Shelton tries to make her way through, but now she's all of a sudden blocked by the 4 car of Eric Monaco. So the first caution flag of the day flying on lap number 3 of the event here, as Dylan Poteet leads. Will be back when we start the race. We're going to restart right after this. Pace car about to come up on the pit road here. Again, 3 cars not on the lead lap here. Jessica Shelton, Dylan Young, and Eric Monaco will start inside lane here. Dylan Poteet is your leader. Second is Colin Cropley. Third is Nathan Hudson. Fourth is Quentin Moore. Fifth is Keith Batson. Sixth is Destin Bolin. Seventh position right now belonging to Matt McIntyre. It's Laura Chung, Nathan Orman, and Trent Dunham, the top 10. Green flag back out, back underway at North Wilkesboro. And 3 wide off turn number 2. Poteet gets off the wall. Here they come into turn number 3. And 3 wide for the lead right here. Here comes Keith Batson. Low side, Hudson, and Poteet, who led that time by between the 2 cars. It was Poteet by just a smidgen, but now Keith Batson takes the lead off turn number 2. And both Poteet and Cropley hung up on the outside of the track here as they come off the 4th turn. And they are 4 wide again. Did you not learn your lesson for the first time, guys? Oh my lord. These drivers showing no fear at North Wilkesboro, and Poteet's in the wall! And Trent Dunham and Nathan Hudson both race their way into pit road. What in the world? And somebody might have gotten their lap back. I don't know who it was. It was Dylan Young. Oh, and Dylan Young got scraped up as well, too. Young got scraped up. There's Voiles involved. Carson Gum had some damage to his machine. Poteet's car, Young's car, should say, scraped up on the side. No, he's still a lap down, too. He's still a lap down, I think. So a second big crash has happened at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Destin Boland is now your leader. We'll be back. Well, let's take a second look and see what happened in replay. Well, the copter cam should tell you what happened right here. Dylan Poteet gets put in the wall. Gets put into the wall by Zach Winkle, who gets in the Nathan Hudson. Hudson gets in the Dunham. Well, let's look and see what happened to Hudson and Dunham here in just a minute. Right here, Fogler just barely squeezes through. Fogelman gets into it as well too. Here comes JT Bryant has to be touched by an angel. He just barely missed. As did Osborne and Deaver, but then Bryce Egan gets involved. There's Minnick gets involved right there. Mitchell Hodak, Phil Parker. Oh my gosh! Parker died in the barrels and then gets slammed into by Ryan Brommer. You saw Voiles get involved. There's the Carson Gum. A big mess on the backstretch in the turn and going into turn 3. Unbelievable. And now let's see what happened right there with Dunham and Hudson. Watch what happens here. Is that not the dumbest thing I've ever seen? Drag race in the pit road just to avoid the accident. They're both going to get penalized, I think. I'll definitely say, because it's 35 miles an hour on pit road. But they did avoid the crash for sure right there. So Dunham and Hudson at least had that. But Dunham is now back to about 25th position there, and Hudson is 26th position right now. So the cars out of the race so far are Dylan Poteet, Bryce Egan, excuse me. Dylan Poteet, Bryce Egan, Emmanuel Hartnett, Carson Gum, Paul Minnick, Phil Parker, and Ryan Brommer are the cars all involved in the crashes that are out of the event. The pace car comes off on the pit road, and let's try this once again. Lap number 16 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. We still got 44 laps to go, and this restart happens here in the first Union, in what's already been a crash-filled first Union 400 so far. As the green flag flies are back underway, Destin Boland is your leader. And again a crash has happened! Oh my lord. Keith Batson was involved this time right there. Boland gets turned around. Michael Turner again was involved. And it's now Zach Winkle, your leader, now in the 75 car. Joshua Osborne is involved. Cat Batson's involved. Matthews. Reggie Fogelman. No hood, I don't know, on his machine. Take a look again as to what happened once again here at North Wilkesboro to cause the third caution to fly. There's what happened right there. You saw the 4 car get stuffs the 12 car of Destin Boland into the wall right here, and then just everybody gets. Watch everybody just. Several cars avoid the crash right there on the backstretch, but then they cause a crash of their own in turn 3. And did Seth Cole get right into the tire, get right into the barrels? Let's see what happened here. There's Seth. Yeah, he gets hit by Fogelman and his back end nails the barriers. And Cole Deaver almost got turned right there. And then everybody else just crashed right there. There's Hodak, there's Voiles, there's Sekuli. Hudson gets through. Batson gets through as well, too. And how many cars are we going to have left in this race? I swear to goodness. This kind of almost reminds me of Season 4 at Bristol, just about right there. This kind of almost reminds me of Season 4 at Bristol, the famous, the race where the famous Dawson brothers crashed into each other at the white flag finish happened, and it had Zed Weinstein win the race. And that Bristol race was a complete wreck fest as well too. And of course, you don't know how that finish went. Well, let's look back. Let's have a little flashback, and we'll show you what that finish was.
Out of turn number 2 they come. Dawson fighting with a 40-gram dump in Jarvis. Here comes John. Here comes Michael Dawson to the inside. White fly in Bristol. Ow! Michael Dawson has spun John Dawson out. Who's it? Who's gonna win this race? It looks like Zed Weinstein. It is Zed Weinstein. He has won the Jeff Bird Food City 500. The Dawson team has taken each other out of the race. Oh, the humanity.
And that, my friends, was one of my most how should I word this? Infamous moments of announcing in this series. And that race happened back in 2012, by the way. Unbelievable. Anyway, Zach Winkle's your leader on lap number 23 as the green flag flies here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. In second is Laura Chung. Third is Matt McIntyre. And Laura Chung looks like she may get stuffed in the wall. No, she does not. But Winkle's already pulled out to a substantial lead. And how about Alex Hawkins, the 31 car, to the low side? He gets past, tries to get past this pack of cars here. So he now takes second place, and here comes Quentin Moore, the Daytona 500 champ, to the low side. And Winkle gets off the wall, as does Hawkins, and Quentin Moore just zips past. I swear, this is going to be a game of Survivor here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The way this is going, and the yellow flag flies for yet again. And it's Joshua Sekuli, Jessica Shelton, and Nathan Hudson involved. Dylan Young sitting on pit road yet again. I swear it seems like the same guys get involved in the wrecks over and over again here on this track. Well, it's Joshua Sekuli and Keith Batson who started the whole thing. Batson gets into the wall. Sekuli spins, and here comes Shelton. She doesn't know where she wants to go. She gets right into Hudson's car. So, poor Jessica Shelton. I don't know how many crashes she's been involved. She finally gets back on the. She finally got back on the lead lap in the last caution flag, and then this happens to her. So, now look from onboard Jessica Shelton's car. See what happened to her. That crash finally just did her Budweiser Ford in. She is now out of the race. So not even halfway home yet, and we have got already 13 cars out of this event, and 22 of those cars, and 22 of the cars left in the race are on the lead lap. The 3 cars not on the lead lap. That's Wyatt Quayle, Eric Monaco, and Dylan Young. Zach Winkle still your leader, by the way. with Quentin Moore running second. Third is Alex Hawkins. Fourth is Ali Yara. And fifth is Laura Chung. And here comes Laura to the left side, and Quentin Moore going for the lead on Zach Winkle. And Quentin's got it, looking for his second victory of the season here. And Dylan Young, the left side. And Alex Hawkins gets into the wall off turn number 2. And yellow flag flies again at North Wilkesboro for the 5th time. Well, this has been a caution fest here at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and let's take a look at what happened to Alex Hawkins this time. Hawkins gets into the wall right there. Actually, Hawkins gets put into the wall by Colin Cropley, and Ali Liara and Cole Deaver get together. Here comes several cars go to the inside lane. I don't know if they got on the pit road, are they crashing in the barrier or not. Yeah, Eric Sadler and Kyle Matthews, they did not crash into the barrels, so they're okay after that crash. But so that was the yellow flag that flew for the 5th time today. Quentin Moore's your leader now, with now coming to 27 laps to go in this wreck fest here at North Wilkesboro. And I don't think we're done wrecking yet. This has been a meme fest here today, and I think I'm gonna be trying some test races before we come back here for the Tyson Holly Farms 400, which is the 27th race, I believe, on the season in this series. Unbelievable. Here, Quentin Moore, your leader, will be right back after this. Just as you rejoin us, the green flag is back out once again at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Quentin Moore is your leader. Second is Zach Winkle. Third is Laura Chung. Colin Cropley runs fourth. And fifth is Nathan Ormond. And 3 wide, Quayle and Dylan Young trying to get their laps back. And here comes Zach Winkle to the low side. He's going for the top spot. He's got it off turn number 4. And Yella is out again. And it's Kyle Matthews, McIntyre, and Caleb Fogler, who has crashed, and so is Keith Batson. Good Lord, how many cars are we going to have left in this race? How many? Unbelievable. Eric Sadler is also involved, the 23 machine. Take a look as to what happened here. Pace car came up on the pit road, and the pack got split somehow. And here comes Fogler and the Matthews. Oh, tell me this is not teammates wrecking each other. Yes, it was teammates wrecking each other. And meantime, Eric Sadler got turned right here. That cost him the crash. And here comes Fogler and Matthews. Oh, my gosh. Let's rewind back to that. Fogler just drives Matthews, oh my gosh, into the wall hard. Matthews lands on the concrete railing, and then Keith Batson just gave Fogler the coup de grace. Oh my gosh. Caleb Fogler, like an absolute monster truck, just drives right over to Matthews, does a straight up and down pirouette, and then into the wall, and then thus lands like that, cockeyed over the guardrail. Matthews is upside down, as is Batson. And McIntyre just sitting there on pit road sideways. Oh, my Lord. A bad crash at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Thank God this is just a video game, because if that had been real life, I wouldn't be so sure if somebody wasn't killed in this. Green flag finally back out at North Wilkesboro Speedway, as we are about a lap under green now. It is Nathan Ormond, your leader. Second position is Laura Chung. Ormond took the lead around race right, and Alex Miller, who started this race, you recall, next to last, 37th, is now in 3rd position, all because of the wrecks we've had. But Still a great drive for Alex Miller to move himself down in the position to win. Dylan Young's now gone a lap down again. And Quentin Moore is running now in 4th position with 5th belonging now to Zachary Fitzwater in car number 30 as they come off turn number 4. See if we can get the last 15 laps run under green. Let's see if we can do that here. Oh my gosh, what a race we're having! What a day at what a night I should say at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and we are not done yet. I swear Seth Cole did not have this bad of a race when he did the Duracell Cup Series event a while back. So anyway, Alex Hawkins and Mitchell Hodak has damaged up their Hodak's cars. He's now running in the top 10 now. Pat Batson is in 9th position. 10th is now Ellie Liara in a 16 car. So those cars running pretty good right now. Nathan Ormond, who actually had got him to the lead there a while back, he's now dropped about 9th position. And meantime, Laura Chung has checked out. She's the leader right now by about 0.8 of a second right now as we're coming out to 10 laps remaining in the event. Colin Cropley continuing his tremendous run he's having so far here at North Wilkesboro. We look at all these cars running right there. Alex Hawkins in the 31 car, caught up on the outside, as is Hodak as they come off to number 4. Kat Batson along with Ali Liara and Cole Deaver. Oh, in this pack of cars here, Joshua Sekuli and Wyatt Quayle in there too. Both those two drivers on the lead lap as well too. Amazingly enough, as badly damaged those cars up as well too. Eric Monaco is running 19th right now. 14th is actually Seth Cole. JT Bryant running 15th and Daniel Boyle 16th. Dunham 17th, and then there's your leader right there, Laura Chung, with now 8 laps remaining, I should say. So it's down between her and Zachary Fitzwater, and Chung gets off the wall. Fitzwater goes outside of Chung into turn 3. And Chung holds off the challenge for the time being right there, but Fitzwater's right there on the outside. And don't look now, because those two are getting ready to let Alex Miller into this race now in the 30 car. Or 33, I should say. I don't think the craziness is done yet. That completed the 54th lap of this event. We're down to 6 to go. Alex Miller in there, Quentin Moore running in 4th position, and Colin Cropley running in 5th spot right now in that number 15 car. Fitzwater looks inside. Chung gets off the wall. Fitzwater to the low side looking for the top spot. He's got it in the turn 3. Can Chung come back? And yellow flag flies with now 4 laps to go. And it was Boyles, I think, was involved. And that may have been the end of the race. And if that's the case here, Zachary Fitzwater has won. You know, Fitzwater has caught up behind the pace car. So if that's the case there, Fitzwater has won, and we are showing 58. We're showing 57 books though. So yeah, so the race is likely over here at Wilkesboro, and fittingly under caution. So if that's the case, Zachary Fitzwater has won with Laura Chung finishing 2nd. And there's what caused the last caution of the day right there. JT Bryant in the 81 car. Yeah, Monaco gets off the wall. Bryant gets into Monaco's car and spins out. and slides to the stop in the middle of the track there on the backstretch here. So, and JT will drop to 16th position on the final running order, is what it's appearing like. So the yellow and white flags are both going to wave. Zachary Fitzwater is going to be in the All-Star race. He is, by virtue of his win here today, surviving the hooligan fest that was the First Union 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway, driving the Michael Waltrip Pennzoil colors here for Bahari Racing. Laura Chun's going to come in second. Alex Miller from 37th to 3rd in the final running order. Quentin Moore comes on fourth. Colin Cropley may not have gotten a three-peat, but he does get 5th position. A good run for him. Kat Batson comes on 6th. Cole Deaver 7th. Ali Liara 8th. 9th goes to Nathan Orman, and Alex Hawkins will end up finishing 10th. Average speed. Well, we're going to give you the average speed as the checkered flag falls. At an agonizingly slow 45 miles an hour here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. But the caution could not have come could not have come in a better time for Zachary Fitzwater. Off the fourth turn he comes, and there it is. The checker flag waves. Zachary Fitzwater wins the First Union 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And there's what remains of the field coming across the line. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. So I say for a lot of the teams that crashed out of the race right there, I say it's going to be a lot of work for these teams there as they prepare for Martinsville, which is next on the tour for the STP 500. So we gave you the top 10 already here. Wyatt Quayle comes home in 11th position. 12th goes to Joshua Sekuli. Mitchell Hodak 13th. Seth Cole 14th. Trent Dunham 15th. JT Bryant 16th. The last car to finish on the lead lap, thankfully for JT. Dylan Young 17th after starting from the pole position and started out with a problem he had on the very first lap, right on the green flag start. Eric Monaco crashed and all comes home 18th. 19th goes to Daniel Voiles, the last car to finish in this event. So half the field finished out of 38 cars. Unbelievable. And the cars out of the race here, well, 19 cars finished and 19 cars crashed or had problems. Zach Winkle comes home 20th. Keith Batson, Matt McIntyre, Kyle Matthews, Eric Sadler, Caleb Bogler, the top 25. Then it's Nathan Hudson, Jessica Shelton, Destin Bowen, Reggie Fogelman, Joshua Osborne, the top 30. Then Michael Turner, Dylan Pote, Bryce Egan, Emmanuel Hartnett, Carson Gum, and Paul Minnick, Phil Parker, and Ryan Brommer were the 19 cars that crashed out of this First Union 400 at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Yeah. So, congratulations once again to Zachary Fitzwater, the winner here today at North Wilkesboro Speedway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got NSL, we got in our races, we got in our online races, we got gaming videos, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires to have for his channel. And be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, the main series on his channel, and also check out Seth Cole's Duracell Ultra Light Series, which is his second main series on his channel. So be sure to check both that and the NNSCRA Duracell Next Gen Cup Series. And if you want in on future seasons of either the Duracell Next Gen Cup Series or the Duracell Ultra Light Series, be sure to get with Seth and he will get you going on that. And I do suggest you watching those two series more than you do mine, I will say too. So just a suggestion on that. And also be sure to check out our other channels from the NNSCRA crew here, including We the Coasters, that being the channel that Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews does. If you are a roller coaster / amusement park fanatic, then We the Coasters is a channel for you. So that was it here today for North Wilkesboro. For now, it's James Qualls in a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating the NNSCRA offline and online racing at its best. We'll see you at Martinsville Speedway, and hopefully that race will be better than what we had here today. So until then, catch you on the flip side.